There must be a little bit of extra venom in you this time around going into the rematch.
To be honest, yeah, I have it against me, my past version.
What matters more to you then, the revenge or avenging your loss, or the undisputed title?
Even there is no belts on this fight, I would like to fight this fight.
Charlotte Daly with Mel Sport Boxing, joined by Dmitry Bivol. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you for inviting us into camp. It's not long now until your rematch with Artur Beterbiev. How are you feeling mentally, physically? How are you feeling going into it?
I am feeling great because I have the chance again for fighting for all belts.
How many times have you watched the first fight with Beterbiev, and what does that look like for you? Do you break it down round by round? Do you watch the entire fight? How does that look for you?
I watched it a couple of times, maybe 3-4 times, and I watched only for. I stopped when it was something good. When I did something good, I'm trying to understand how I did, how I can do it next time and more. Or I could see a couple of times some not good stuff which was for me, and I'm trying to analyze how to avoid these things also.
In that first fight, you showed kind of superior accuracy in the first 6 rounds. You landed 33 power shots to his 23. Did you feel like you were in control within that period?
Yeah, I felt like I was controlling the fight. To be honest, I had this feeling most of the fight. Even when I was moving back, I felt like I'm controlling. I didn't feel that, something I cannot control at all and I'm in troubles. No, I was controlling. I just didn't act how I should act to impress people and the judges, I think.
He did turn up the intensity, though. You know, he notoriously starts slightly slower and builds into a fight. From 7 to 12, he definitely stepped up the pace. Did you feel the shift in intensity, or did you just feel like it was the way?
I felt a little bit that he's trying to do more, and yeah, I was. It wasn't surprise because I saw his fights before, and he's doing it.
You said that it wasn't necessarily his one-shot power, it was more the combinations that you felt. What surprised you the most about the way that he put those shots together?
You know, when I'm going in the ring against somebody, I'm trying to think that he's much more better than I saw him. And I'm trying to expect much more from my opponent. Because it helps me to working harder in my trainings, because when you not think well about your opponent, you are coming to the ring and you see a lot of surprises, and it's not good. Yeah. I'm trying to be not surprised in the ring. This is why I'm thinking very high about my opponents.
Not many people are capable of standing there and trading with someone like Beterbiev. You did, and you did it exceptionally well. Do you think that fear factor of him being this knockout artist with this power is gone now? No, he's really powerful, and he still could knock anybody out. He has capability for this. You said that you weren't happy with the last 3 rounds of the fight. What was it that you weren't happy about in those 3 rounds?
I had to be more active also, how I was before. Just throwing more punches.
You're a bit of a perfectionist. We've said that before, you've said that yourself. But do you ever think that being a perfectionist could almost get in the way of adaptability or even taking those perverse opportunities that come in a fight? If you're focused on perfection, do you think that it hinders that?
About perfectionist. Generally, it's good to be perfectionist, yeah? Because with boxing, what is the perfect career? It's to be with 0 losses, 0 draw, and to be undisputed champion, in in light heavyweight. This is perfect, yeah. And you have to, if you have this perfect goal, you will come much more closer to this goal than you have a goal like to be just champion in one with one belt. I'm trying, if I'm doing something, I'm trying to think like, what is the best, what is the perfect. I wanna be like this. I wanna reach this perfectionism. Perfectionism, yeah. But sometimes it's not good also, because like with boxing, example, like you wanna hit with the right hand or with the hook, and you could wait too much, to not throw, to not try. Like you need to try, and you will not be perfect. Try, and then you will reach the perfect timing, perfect. You will throw perfect punch, but you need to try more.
So it's a fine balance.
And this trying, it's not perfect. You know, you need to find balance, and you cannot say you cannot be perfect in each position. Of course, sometimes it's not helping well.
The idea of being perfect was instilled into you by your dad, right? I think you told me once that when you came home from a tournament when you were younger, you were saying, "Oh, look, I won! Like, I'm really happy." And he said, "Well, you got punched." So
yeah. Of course. He was. It was a lot of times like this, and I'm thankful to him because he taught me that boxing is not about getting punches. Boxing is about good defense and to throw punches and target and aim target. Yeah.
I sometimes think about other sports. So if you take football, for example, if a player's under immense pressure from a manager, it almost makes them, it kind of stuns their creativity or affects their performance because they want to be perfect for the manager. Do you think that perfection is driving your career, or have you ever felt that it's a bit of a burden to you?
Most of the time it helps me, not about career, because about the life, I think also. I'm trying to do everything well. I'm trying to put my clothes. When I see the mess, I feel like it's mess in my head also. Maybe it's some sickness, but I'm trying to do everything well.
With that then, do you have any pre-fight kind of superstitions? Do you have to have your gloves lined up in a certain way, or do you have anything like that?
Before I had superstitions, it was like I have to take a shower. I must to take a shower before I leave. I must to wear a glove with my left hand first. A lot of things was like a lot of small things was, and then I start rid of these things. Is it
getting
right?
rid of them?
Yeah. Getting rid of them. Why? Because you shouldn't believe in these superstitions. What if I don't take a shower? It will stuck in my mind that I didn't take a shower. Maybe I will lose the fight, or you know, it's wrong. You should believe in God, yeah? But not in these superstitions. It could make you weak also.
Yeah, it could throw you off on the night if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but about the shoes, I told like it just I like when everything is right.
In terms of the mental side of things, I heard you say against Canelo that you thought that his emotions worked against him. Given the fact that you're going into a rematch, the belts are on the line, revenge is on the line, how will you manage those emotions?
If you think too much about belts, about a rematch, about these big words, of course I'm using it, but I'm not living with them all my training camp.
You're not one for trash talking, you never have been, but there must be a little bit of extra venom in you this time around going into the rematch.
To be honest, yeah, I have, but I don't have it against my opponent. I have it against me, against my past version. That
What matters more to you then, the revenge or avenging your loss, or the undisputed title? Which one do you care more about at this point?
To be honest, even if I think now about even there is no belts on this fight, I would like to fight this fight. I would like to get this fight.
We've seen some pretty unconventional training. I mean, there's a lot of videos of you flying around at the moment, catching literal flies.
Yeah.
How do you do that? That is incredible.
It was just a joke. I was just running out of the city, and they were bothering me, to be honest, a lot, when I was running. And my running, I finished I came to some point where I had to do shadow boxing, and they were around me, and I decided to catch some of them.
Were you even surprised when you caught one of them? Because that is pretty hard going.
To be honest, not too hard. People could do it. It's not hard. It was, but I did it. Yeah,
Just a normal day for Dmitry Bivol.
It was old video. I don't remember when it was. Maybe 6 years ago.
We'll get you outside tomorrow and try find some flies for you.
I didn't see here.
You touched on at the start of the interview about trying to enjoy yourself more. Why do you think you haven't enjoyed fully your achievements and what you've accomplished so far?
I think to enjoy fully, I need more my space. Like I'm introvert. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I like to talk. I like to hanging out with people, but I like more to enjoy my time, to not be bothered. And after fight, I didn't have enough time to enjoying, to eat what I want as long as I want, because I know soon I will have another camp, and it's not good for my health, not just for my weighting. It's just not good for my health. And then I'm coming to the training camp, and of course in the training camp, everything what you are doing a day, it's only for feeling good in the sparring time. What you are eating, it's only for you should eat this and that to feel good on the sparring. Of course, sometimes I'm eating some sweets, but I'm not enjoying it fully. We were having training camp here at summer. There were a lot of guests here. People are swimming, tanning, and I'm having 3 trainings a day. People are enjoying dancing outside around 11, 12, and I'm in the bed.
Do you let your mind, though, appreciate how far you've come from back in the day of street fighting, of growing up with not much money, to now fighting on global stages, becoming a household name in boxing? Do you let your mind appreciate everything that you've achieved so far?
Of course, I appreciate so much to God that He put me in that place where I am, and that He put me in that family which grew me, which raised me.
You.
To my father, I'm thankful. To my mother, to surround people. And I'm appreciate for everything. And I had a lot of lessons in my life, and boxing, it's the biggest teacher in my life. I'm in boxing since 6 years, and I learned a lot from hard working, from competitions, from everything. How to live, I'm thankful to boxing, because boxing taught me how to eat right. Boxing taught me about discipline. Boxing taught me about you are responsible for what you are doing. If you are not training well, you are responsible for your loss. If you are working well, you are responsible for your win. And then I learned that it's not only about hard working, it's about right hard working, because a lot of people could hard work, but they're not doing it in the right way. And for doing it in the right way, you need to have good coach, and thanks God I have good coaches around me.
You mentioned there about discipline. Am I right in thinking at your first gym, didn't your coach, when you guys were messing around in the gym, didn't he used to like hit you with the ropes or something like that?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was normal for us, to be honest. If you are not listening the coach, if you are not following his words when he's explaining to another guys and other kids, and you are just messing
around.
Yeah, you just punished with the rope. Yeah, it wasn't like too much, yeah, but it wasn't nice to get to be in front of the kids and you getting the rope. Sometimes it wasn't painful, but it wasn't.
It wasn't nice.
Yeah, man, you just was slapped with the rope.
Well, it hasn't knocked it out of you so much. We did see you guys messing around in the gym today, so it's still there slightly.
Yeah.
After this rematch with Beterbiev, will you take some time to enjoy yourself? That time that you say that you've never given yourself, will you enjoy it afterwards?
After the fight?
Mm-hmm.
We will see. I hope I will have time to enjoy. Of course, I'm enjoying every time after fight, but it's not 100%. You know, it's not just enjoying for 100%. If I'm enjoying 100%, I think you will not see me again in the ring.